Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Tactics here, and the 2014 ban list just came out. And I actually, as a Dragoonity player, I am kind of a little upset over it, but I know a lot of you guys are happy that they're out of the picture, basically. But I'd like to give you my thoughts, and I'd like to tell you the stuff that I do like about this deck list. So first of all, the baby dragons, they are still banned. I thought that they were going to come back if the dragon rulers were going to get limited, but I was wrong. Let's see here. I'm not very happy about this. Dragon's Ravine. I don't think. I mean, I understand that Dragoonity rulers were an issue, but Dragoonities themselves, they weren't an issue, and this is like their main card that they worked with, and it is gone. And I don't believe that it should be, because it's just not fair. Because now Dragoonities went from, I don't know what Dragoonities were. I know Dragoonity rulers were like the best of last format, or this format, and now they're like one of the this deck that most people probably won't even use anymore. I also am a little surprised over this because the Six Samurais, I know this has already been forbidden from the September ban list, but I'm surprised this card did not come back. I know it's OP'd, but the Six Samurais, they have no freaking chance in any of these formats. They're just like elemental heroes. They're down. They're there's no point of even playing Six Samurais because they're such. You can spam the field, yes, that's great, but they have such low attack. It's not that great. And of course, everybody knew about these cards. Return to Different Dimension, that was gonna go banned, but since they got rid of the Dragon Rulers, I really don't think this card needs to get banned at all. And you got Sixth Sense here. That card was pretty overpowered. It still was a chance card. It didn't mean you were necessarily going to get 6 cards. You may have milled 6 cards or discard 6 cards, but that's so good for a lot of decks nowadays. And back to Return to Different Dimension, I know Dragon Rulers aren't gone forever, but they're they're only limited now, and this card really has no one's gonna use this card, even if it was still limited. And if they were, they wasn't gonna be as powerful as last format. Let's see. And then there's of course the Dragon Rulers. I'm a little upset though. I mean, I understand that these cards had some OP'd effects, and that they needed to get semi-limited. I don't believe that they needed to get limited, but that's just because I'm a Dragoonity ruler player. I'm sure you guys F no, man. Those cards needed to be banned or limited. The British Dragon's back, the one. And Magician of Faith. This is a card that I'm so happy that's back. This card is going to open up a lot of plays for every deck. I probably bet you money right now that this card is going to be in everybody's deck and possibly may get banned again. But this card for me, since the format of Dragoonity Rulers is gone now, I'm going to start working on my Lightsworn deck again, and that card 100% is going in there because that gives me access to 2 solar recharge, or not, to Charge of Light Brigades, granted that I don't mill it. And I think that's great. And when I say Lightsworn, I may go to Twilights. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. And since with all the new format, with the new cards that are coming out with the Synchros and the Tuners, and there's a new one another Lightsworn that's coming out. It's like a better version of Lightsworn Wolf, but it's not as strong in attack as far as attack. I'm telling you though, one of these days this card will be semi-limited. It's a good card, but it's not that great anymore, and this card is gonna get semi-limited soon. Another card I'm kind of surprised about is Rescue Rabbit. I know it was limited in last format, but this card isn't that great, and I think this card can go back to semi-limited. And this card too. Like everybody says, I was looking at a lot of videos, and people are like, why do they even limit Thunder King? It's not that great of a card, and I think that card needs to go back to semi-limited like a few formats ago. Let's see. Divine Mist of Valley, that's back. Final Countdown, that's limited, good. Okay, Sacred Swords of the Seven. This card right here, I am so surprised about this because since they got this card basically was basically a free pot of greed, but for the dragon rulers, and the dragon rulers are basically gone. So I don't know why they limited this card. I think it could be unlimited because even if people start using dragon rulers again or try to make them good, this card they would never use 3 of them anymore. And Spellbook of Fate, that's back on a limited list. The traps, they didn't change. I'm glad Solemn Judgment isn't back. And I don't know. I'm happy that Torrential Tribute is still at 1. I know it was not. I know that both sides lose their cards, but I still think it was unfair, especially with Evil Swarm. Another thing in here was Heavy Storm. Some people were saying that Heavy Storm's coming back, and I promise you that card probably won't be coming back for a very, 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 very long time because it's just too good. And Monster Reborn, I say Monster Reborn needs to be banned forever because if Premature Burial is banned, so should Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is better, like 10 times better than Premature Burial. Because Premature Burial, it stays in the field, it's a equipped card, so if they destroy that card, it destroys your monster, and you have to sacrifice 800 life points. That card should actually go back to like limited or semi-limited or something. And then Monster Reborn, that really, there's nothing bad about that card. You can take from either player's graveyard, which is just outrageously good. Chaos Sorcerer. This card is back to semi-limited, which is very good. This card would be good in the Twilight deck, and then Longfire Blossom. And then, which is cool, is Plague Spreader Zombies to unlimited now, so that you can have 3 in your deck, and that opens up a lot of things, especially for Lightsworns. I know I keep saying Lightsworns, but Lightsworns. And Tour Guide is back to unlimited. And so is the Fire Formation and all these other cards right here. I personally think that this ban list could be better, but I'm sure a lot of you guys love this. And I like to see what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your input is. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. I forgot about it, and it's this card right here. Like I said, since 6 Samurais are such a crappy deck now, basically, this card right here, this Legendary 6 Samurai Sheehan, that card I believe should go back to like semi-limited or unlimited because that was like their boss monster, and that needs to come back. But that's basically what my thoughts about the ban list are, and I will see you later. Peace.